You've always wanted to know, how do real estate agents get paid? I'm going to tell you all the secrets right after this. Before we get into the nitty-gritty on real estate compensation, we would love it if you would subscribe to our email list. We will send these videos direct to your inbox as soon as they're available. You don't have to go searching for them on YouTube or anywhere else. They will be in your inbox, and we will not spam you because spammers suck. Now, how do real estate agents get paid? If they're a real estate agent in the truest sense of the word, those agents are working on full commission. That means if they don't sell anything, they don't make anything. Now, in most cases across the United States, real estate agents will be making a percentage on whatever the final sales price is for that home. They might work for 3, 4, 5, 6 months for you, but if the home never closes, they never get paid. There are laws that restrict me from talking about the actual percentage that agents make, so I'm going to leave that off to the side so I don't get in trouble. But just know that if you were to Google what do real estate agents get paid, you probably would find the most common answer. Now, here's how this works in most cases. I'm just going to talk broad brushstrokes and general circumstances. If you're a seller, you're going to pay your listing agent a fee, and you're going to pay the cooperating agent or the buyer's broker a fee as well. It's on the seller to pay both of those fees, and that just comes from tradition back when there was only representation for sellers. All agents involved in a transaction actually represented the seller. It's kind of weird. There was not buyer agency. So sellers just bared the burden of paying both of those real estate agents. Well, now that buyers can hire a real estate agent or sign up to work with a real estate agent, sellers still compensate them in most circumstances. If you're working with an agent on a purchase as a buyer, you should know that the fee that agent's making is coming from the seller. So sellers almost always are paying both agents involved in the transaction. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a listing broker or if you're a buyer's broker. We actually call the buyer's broker a selling agent because they're the ones selling the listing. But I digress. The listing agent, and we'll say for now the buyer's broker, it doesn't matter who you are, which one you are in that transaction. Most of the time, your compensation works this way. Your fee that you're earning from that sale actually goes to your company. So I work for a company called Sotheby's, and when I get paid, that check comes from the escrow company directly to my company. I don't own the brokerage. I hang my license at this brokerage, and they're the ones that actually get paid, whether I'm a listing agent or a buyer's agent. I then have a contract with my company that says I get a certain percentage of that payment paid direct to me. It doesn't matter. Whatever the commission fee is that I'm earning for a transaction, my company gets that, the whole amount, and then they take their pound of flesh off and give me the rest. I then have to take all of that money and make sure that I set some aside for taxes, some aside for business expenses, some aside for operating expenses, and then I get to take whatever is left over home to put food on the table. That's how it works. Sellers typically are paying the listing and the selling office fee to both agents. Agents' companies get that check and cut some off, send the rest to the agent, and then the agent, it's their responsibility to handle it however they want, take it all home, use some to put back in your business, save for taxes. All of those things are smart, but you're not obligated to do any of them. But in the end, there you go. Seller pays the fees to the brokerage, and the agent who works for that brokerage gets a portion of that check in the end. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. That is how real estate agents are compensated. We would love it if you would subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks about buying and selling real estate. If you have any questions about how agents are paid and I didn't answer them, comment below. I will do my best to answer. I'm just restricted on talking about the exact number that I feel like real estate agents should get paid, because there's something called like an antitrust law that I just don't want to get embroiled in. There you have it. I hope you found this helpful. We will see you on the next video.